Hello everyone, Jeff here, Aromatics, back with another pipe tobacco review. Today I will be reviewing Four Noggin's Prairie Wind. Now lately there has been a lot of Red Virginia tobaccos being sold, especially Sutliff. They've been coming out with all sorts of their Kringle Flakes and their crumble cakes and their barrel aged. And to tell you the truth, I'm not really a big fan of Sutliff produced Red Virginias. I just find them one-dimensional. Now, I know that a lot of other people like them, and I know a lot of other people have tried to get some of their limited editions, especially the Kringle Flake, and it sells out really quick. But honestly, I feel that there are a lot of other Sutliff-sourced tobaccos out there that are blended by other people that I find actually a little bit better, maybe a little bit more complex. Like say Watch City Cigars has Rougarou and Old Dominion, as well as King Cigars has a Red Virginia, which is nice, and their Dominican Maduro is a really nice Red Virginia with some cigar leaf. And this as well, this Four Noggin's Prairie Wind, you can definitely tell that it is Sutliff sourced. So what it is 3 different Virginias and a little bit of Perique. Now, from looking at it and from smoking it and tasting it, I think I can guess what Virginias are in there. You've definitely got like their RC 515. There's a little bit of that vinegar tang smell. Then there's some. Looks like black Cavendish, but what I'm guessing that is the Sutliff Red Stove or Bright Stoved Virginia, which is a nice, sweet, natural Cavendish or stoved Virginia. And the other Virginia, I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's a Bright, and then there's some Perique. So yeah, the smell I get is just kind of like that fresh meadow smell. When I first got it, it was really sharp and vinegary, and surprisingly after a couple months that's all gone, like pretty much gone. You can just barely smell that. Now it's kind of a toasted, fresh meadow smell, yeah, with some toast and a little bit of vinegar and tang. So it smells nice. It actually smells kind of like a prairie wind, believe it or not. Excuse me. So I have got my corn cob Bulldog loaded up, and I got a custom stem that I just kind of made myself, because the original plastic one got chewed through pretty quick. So all right, let's light up and see what we're tasting. So when I first started smoking it, the first thing I noticed was is a nice brown sugary sweet stoved Virginia taste, which I did not notice when this is fresh. I don't know if I just got a fresh batch when I ordered it, but it was mostly that kind of 515 tart, tangy, vinegary Red Virginia. But now it's actually those stoved Virginias that stand out. There's a hint of that tangy, tart, vinegar type of taste. And a kind of a toasted brown sugar that it's naturally sweet. That's what makes this different than most of the other Sutliff Red Virginias. They just seem to be kind of one-dimensional to me. This one has that little bit, that sweetness that really helps out. It kind of tempers that tart, tangy and spiciness that you get from that Perique as well. Now, I know some people say they don't taste a lot of Perique, but there's a decent amount. It's not high in Perique, but it's definitely not low. There's definitely some spice and some kick to it. A lot of that might just come from the sharpness of those Virginias. Now, when I say sharp, it is sharp, but not any more sharp than if you're used to the Sutliff, the Kringle Flakes, I'm sure, or the crumble cakes. It's definitely tamed down from that, but it's still, compared to some more refined, like Cornell and Deal maybe, or even McClellan's, it would be on the sharp end. Definitely something that would probably taste better aged. Honestly, when I first got it, I got the Weybridge as well, and that one kind of impressed me. This one did not, because it just tasted kind of like the typical Sutliff style of Red Virginia. But now that it's settled down after a couple of months, maybe it's just those stove Virginias have just soaked up a lot of that tartness, and it's mingled with the rest of the tobacco. But it's really good. I've only got 1 ounce of it, and now I'm considering thinking of getting, you know, this could be my Red Virginia, you know, Perique, because I'm not really a huge fan, except for maybe some of the, like the 20th anniversary from, well, that's not even a Red Virginia, but say the Red Virginia with Perique, the small batch from Cornell and Deal, is probably one of the only ones that I'm a fan of, and Rougarou. So yeah, that's my take on this. Definitely, if you couldn't get those Kringle Flakes and you just can't get enough of those Red Virginia Periques, I would say check this one out. Especially if you like a little bit of sweetness. It's not aromatic, but those Stove Virginias are naturally sweet, and they really stand out. So, all right, that's my review of Prairie Wind by Four Noggins. Hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I'll see you on my next video. Till then, peace.